The Minnesota Timberwolves. Where did it all go wrong last year? Well, that is very easy to pinpoint. You go down to the late game execution in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals, in which they lose by 2 points to the Oklahoma City Thunder. It would have tied the series up at 2-2. Instead, it moves 3-1 in favor of the Thunder. The Thunder go back to Oklahoma City and close it out. The Minnesota Timberwolves, so interesting, everything that has been going on. I think that 2 years back, that was a really special team, a dynamic team with Karl Anthony Towns. He's traded away. The Wolves, they are a victim of the second apron and the salary cap realities of this new CBA. In comes Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle. And it felt like for the majority of the early parts of the season, those were two pieces that were reluctant to fit in and did not necessarily want to be in Minnesota. I don't know. Can you blame them to go from the bright lights of Madison Square Garden and playing for the Knicks to playing for the Timberwolves, a franchise that has perennially been in the bottom portion of the NBA? But the Minnesota Timberwolves get the buy-in. They have a special player, clearly, in Anthony Edwards, that championship franchise caliber player to build around. Back-to-back Western Conference Finals. We're talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves here. But in both of those Western Conference Finals, they lose in 5. Now, what do you chalk that up to? Is it not having a bona fide second option to complement Anthony Edwards? Well, 2 seasons ago against Dallas, they had Karl Anthony Towns. Last season, they had Julius Randle. Are those two guys clearly number 2s in the league? Is Anthony Edwards clearly a number 1 option that is good enough to take his team all the way through, to put his team on his shoulders and say, guys, I will take us there if you can just give me a little bit of help? Just 24 years old, back-to-back All-NBA second teams, and I think there's probably 29 other teams that would take their chances with Anthony Edwards being their lead star to try to take them to a title. But look no further than those Dallas Mavericks to how quickly the complexion of things can change in the NBA landscape. With their ownership situation solidified, Alex Rodriguez and Mark Lore fully taking over, how does this franchise look moving forward? Will cutting cost and maintaining a friendly budget to the team be the priority, or will it be building around Anthony Edwards to try to win that elusive NBA championship?